Okay. Yes, so can I see all of you? Or you don't want to show your pictures? Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
There is no problem for turning on the video, ma'am. But
Okay.
it is taking, it is, it is being slow actually. The communication is becoming slow.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We are
No worries. I mean,
the,
just wanted to see someone while speaking, so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's all. It is a
We have
little
tried,
more interactive. It'll be better.
yeah, we have tried 2, 3 sessions, ma'am. But it
Mhm.
was, it was taking time, and the communication wasn't proper. That's why we are,
Okay.
putting it yeah, off, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. No
Yeah.
worries. No worries. Okay. So good morning, everybody. And this is Aparna Sunku here. And thank you very much, PSG CAS, for giving me this opportunity to address you all on the the challenges and the rewards of being a woman entrepreneur. So I'm going to make it a little different. I don't want to make it like a point based or a copy pasted from somewhere version. This is going to be my story, which I'm going to share with you all today, and try to make it as interesting as possible. So I I started working when I was 16. That is, I lost my father when he was 38. So there was no one else to step in. And once my sister got married, and I had to step in to take care of the business. It was a huge business empire. We had about 100 employees manning a textile showroom and an agency and distributorship. So there was a lot of manpower also involved in that. So I had to take care of this almost 100 people who were working as with us in our company. And it was a challenge those days because it is not very usual for a girl, I could say girl then, because a girl to go and sit in a shop and work there, or especially in our community, it was more like a taboo. So that when it hit us that you need a social acceptance to be accepted into working as such. It was in a male dominated area. So you never see women much outside, and especially in such a responsible and in more in hierarchical roles, actually. So it was a little difficult initially for me to commute every day, to go sit at the store, try to understand what is happening there, and reporting with so many men. Rest all of them were men, almost 70, 80 men to report to me. It was a little challenging. But then somehow after a couple of years, people got used to it. So acceptance happens only once you make it a habit. So I guess you just have to keep doing what you need to do, and there will be acceptance which will follow ultimately. Once that was done, then I ran the show for about 3 years, as I mean, heading the family and all. I said, enough is enough. Let me get married. Let somebody take care of me. I don't want to be head of the family so soon. And then you get married, and then I moved to a small town where again, it was a business family, but then you're supposed to do your duties as a wife, and then you had a child, so I had to look after the baby, and life went on like that, attending kitty parties and. Uh, Dressing up, taking care of your children, cooking, cleaning, everything. All that was happening. And then I moved to Coimbatore. And in Coimbatore, I was started assisting my husband in his office alongside doing all this. So we need to be multitasking. So make note that lots of things are going to come into the picture. Of all the your challenges that you're going to face. So this was again, you have to multitask. You were cooking, cleaning, taking care of the child, taking care of the house, and also going to office. So that was a little okay. You're generally in a family run business. It is when you're putting in a lot of efforts. But the result is not shown, as in your effort is not recognized because it becomes a group effort. So there was something that was missing while I was doing that in the cotton business. And I was not very satisfied. Something was killing me. And to add to my woes, I met a friend of mine who was just almost a last bencher in school. And when I asked her, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm a physician in the US." And that hit me, like me being a good student, sitting in the front row and very good in college, being so active. What am I doing in my life? Like, there's nothing great happening. So opportunity knocked immediately after that. And I had my friends, two of my friends who wanted to start a boutique. And we said, okay, let me take that opportunity. Let me also join in. And we wanted to start a boutique. We started working on it. But again, I had my challenge. I did not have support from my family because my husband was not too happy me leaving the family business and doing something else. So that was again you have to literally be determined and focused and make sure that you win. And so there was you so family support was very, very important, but I did not have it initially. And I had to fight my way for it and say, yes, I am going to do this. I need something to be done, because this is just not me sitting at home and doing nothing and not being recognized. So even when you're doing something, it is not being recognized. So you said, let me just do something on your own. You have to do something on your own to prove yourself that this is possible. And so that's when my first own business started with we clothes and things, along with two friends. That was a retail outlet. And it ran well for 3 years. But then those 3 years was very, very difficult for me. It was very difficult in the terms that even for your finances, for investment, once you're married, you don't have your own money. Where would you get your own money from? So it was very, very challenging for me to say yes. Of course, if the family was supportive, that would have been different. But then initially, then I had to literally put up a fight with my husband and say, no, I have my savings, which have, like Indian women mentality. They always save up for their for a rainy day. That money was saved, and again, you give it back to your family to get interest on that. So that money was saved up. I had a big chunk of it. I said, give me that money. I'm going to invest that, and I'm going to start my work. And that was again not acceptable, but then we did it. I had to do it. I had no other choice, because I was very determined to start this venture, because I was losing my identity, losing myself. So we just started off with that. And that almost gave you back your life. Literally, you breathe back to life when you're on your own. You understand what are the challenges there. We need your investment, which was taken care of, but then you have to give your time. Again, it is multitasking. Again, you have to take care of your children. Again, you have to go back to work. You come back, and then again, you're expected to behave like a wife. Uh, all that was happening. It is all good. Where there's a will, there's a way. You have to keep looking at it, and keep accepting, keep overcoming all your hurdles. Only then there is something that can keep you going. And life has been really good to me. I had a great second innings of my life, and I never thought I'd work again once I got married. But then somehow with We Clothes and things, I got back into the system. And there's been no looking back since then. Then I ventured into, I mean, for unfortunate reasons, we had to shut down the shop. And then again, I was held helpless. I had no support. But then the first 3 years of work actually taught me a lot of things on how to run a business, how to go about it, the practical difficulties, and not the book work. The book knowledge is always very different, but when you actually start working, you realize your practical difficulties. You need you need to be open. You need to be open to a lot of challenges, and a lot of expectations from everybody. And this is something like a challenge where you cannot you need to prove yourself. You cannot let down people who have believed in you and also believed in yourself. Once you lose your self belief, you're starting something new, you cannot go back on it. So it was very difficult. And in all respects, somehow we managed. And then when I had come back to square one again, because again we had to shut shop. that is when family stepped in and decided that there is potential. Yes, you can do this. And there was all support from my husband and family after that. They said, yes, you can continue doing what you were doing, since you were doing so well with it. And I started my own store called Studio A. And again, it's catering to a very niche clientele of Coimbatore. And there was an amazing support from friends and friends here, because there was no extended family or relatives here for me. So friends were very supportive, and each person was referring to another person. So there's it's a lot works on how you network, and what kind of circles you are in, which makes a lot of difference to you. It helped me a lot, because my friends were very supportive of me and started referring me to a lot of people. That's how my business grew by leaps and bounds, and today I am where I am. And then jewelry came in next, where seeing my popularity, of course, I've been working myself on my networking by joining a lot of associations, institutions like the Ficky Ladies, and we had joined Rotary. So your networking improved by that, by joining different associations, and you also got to know a lot of people. And social media just set in at that time, and when I was on social media, I started making use of it a lot by being a lot more visible. And that really helped me again in my business, where it was really helpful, and it was free. So I really advise all of you to take up social media for your businesses whenever you prefer to start for it, and do make use of what is available online for you. A lot of tools are available today. It is really the world is such a big place, but becomes really small, and you're connected to the world so easily. That really helped me. So so my popularity on social media increased, and I was called to influence a lot of shows and mentoring of students. And then I started taking up jewelry shows. I had organized shows in Hyderabad, and in Coimbatore, and in a lot of places it was happening. And suddenly it became another business module for me, where I was being called to organize a lot of events, and even luxury shows. Very recently, I even organized a show for Burberry, which is something that from a nobody in a new place, you had reached a certain place in your life where you're noted and known for what you are. And all this with your own efforts, and with your own determination and passion. So all that worked well for me. And then uh, it's it was very challenging. I would say there are uh, but despite all these challenges, it is, the reward is unbeatable. It is unmeasurable. You first of all are financially independent. People start giving you respect. They start recognizing you for your own talent. They start giving you your space. It is difficult in the beginning. People start
Aparna
talking
Singh.
and all. Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
மேம் இல்ல மேம் நான் படிச்சேன் மேம் தெரியல
Okay. Okay.
இப்பதான் நான்
Okay.
கனெக்ட் ஆச்சு
Yeah.
அதான் பார்த்தேங்க ஓகே
Okay. Yeah. So this is how it was going. And it is not easy, as you know, that for any kind of woman, it is you need to do multitasking. You need to play multiple roles. You don't have financial support. You need support from your family. You need to be accepted in the society, and many such hurdles. But all this, once you overcome them with all your determination, then I'm sure you'll all reach places, and go places with that. So I'm going to just go the formal way now, by just giving it to you in the formal way. That was my story. And from here, let me just take you through some of the facts and figures. So most female business owners who attended many networking events, or you go to any kind of a event, you walk into a crowded seminar, but you can count the number of women there. It's hardly any number. At this sort of a situation, women may feel that they need to adopt a stereotypically male attitude towards business. You need to be more competitive, you need to be more aggressive, and sometimes a little harsh. But successful female CEOs believe that remaining true to yourself and finding your own voice are the keys to rising above preconceived expectations. Be yourself and have confidence in who you are, said Hilary Genga, the founder and CEO of Trunkets. You made it to where you are through hard work and perseverance. And most importantly, you are there. So don't conform yourself to a man's idea of what a leader should look like. Another challenge is accessing funding. Like I said, not all startup founders or any business look for investors to help get their business off the ground. But it is, you know how difficult it is to go on to the pitching process. And raising capital is even more difficult for women-owned businesses. Venture capitalists tend to invest in startups that are run by people of their own tribe. Generally, if you know you are from PSG, so your alumnus will be interested in funding your own, students or your own uh, campus-based people. So it means that the VC firms with the female partners are more likely to invest in women-run startups. According to a report, it says that it's recommended that women looking for business investors should build confidence through a great team and also have a great business plan. Generally, investors typically look for businesses that grow their valuation uh, on a very high level. You think about how you want to do that. If you have experts on your founding team that can execute the business, well, then investors will have the confidence in those people. And you also need a good product market to fit it in. Another way I would say is to get more female investors to support yourself, because I think women understand women better, and I also found it little more easy to work with my jeweler, who is also a lady, rather than working with a male dominated jeweler. So it was much more easy for me to work with her. It more felt like family rather than it didn't feel like work when you're dealing with more women of your own company and your age. So women are more conservative and don't overstate their projections. We need to crunch our investments. We need to we generally are a little more cautious about how much we spend. We are not risk takers. We don't want to do all that. We want to be in a comfort zones. So we need to but generally, so that is why men assume that women entrepreneurs are operating just like men by inflating the numbers, and also they don't try to fund you enough. They don't take you seriously. But I'm sure with the right kind of plan and pitching, I'm sure you will all get through and get there and get your business started. You're also struggling in your business when you are doing your work in a company as such. Most CEOs, women CEOs, find themselves in a male-dominated industry that does not want to acknowledge their leadership role. Uh, as a female entrepreneur in the male dominated industry, earning respect has been a struggle again. So that is another challenge for you, because one of my friend who runs a family business faced presumptions that she was living off her family's funding and on the family's heirlooms and on her father's and grandfather's reputations. They are more than willing to put in your own work, but you are stuck with a family business sometimes. You cannot help it. You are an honorable business person in your own right. But to overcome this, you have to learn to build your confidence and overcome negative self-talk. These negative comments which come in saying like are trying to put you down are actually stopping you from reaching your full potential. For that, you have to join a variety of entrepreneur groups who will help build your capacity, who will also mentor you. They also provide you with mentorship and peers to inspire you, and that is when you can also grow with their stories and also seeing their perspectives and their experiences. The common consensus about in the building qualities that encourages young girls is that a startup can provide personal storage for events, but it is very difficult to convey your own value as a leader. When you talk about company, it is always that it is instead of saying I, it is you actually who is working, whose ideas, who promotes everything. But it is always difficult. You're always saying we instead of I. So using the first person to discuss successes feels as if I'm bragging, and I cannot shake the idea that if somebody knows it's just me in control, the value of what we do will go down. So as the business grows, you have to make an effort to start owning what you have accomplished. And I also recommend it to other women who value their knowledge as well, to agree that confidence is the key to success. And even when you're up against a boardroom full of men, you should have the confidence and abilities in yourself to prove to them that you are nothing less. And you need to build a support network. A robust support network is essential for entrepreneurial success. So it's no surprise that 48% of female founders report that a lack of available advisors and mentors limits their professional growth. A majority of the high level businesses are still being dominated by men. It can be a blaze in your own path and facilitate the introductions and connections into some of the most elite business networks. As most of the business today still rings true with the philosophy that it's not what you know, it is who you know. So this can be a huge factor and in your ultimate success. So that's what I mentioned, that you need to build your networking. You need to join a lot of women self-help groups, or even women entrepreneurship groups, like the and that's where you get your mentors and who support you, and also your networking improves, your business also improves. So you're finding the right support network is always not easy. You need to find the right kind of places to join in, which is common to your area of work. So once you find a network of support, you should not be afraid to really ask for what you really need from them. Mentors are always there to support you. And I'm sure once they see your dedication and determination, you will not be denied an opportunity to prove your worth. Ask often, and also be clear about what you need. You never know who has the capacity to help. People are more likely to jump in if you're specific about what you need them to do. If you don't ask, you don't get. I really believe in that. Another challenge is the balancing of business and family life. You must have heard about Indra Nui's story. She had to really run through a lot of hardship. In fact, her own mother was giving her a hard time in, asking her to play the role of a wife and mother first rather than be a CEO. So that works for everybody. How much ever you are, however successful you are in life, you still have to play a role as a wife and a mother. And you have to give your due diligence to your family, um, unless you have very supporting family. So parent entrepreneurs have dual responsibilities to their business and their families. Finding ways to devote time to both is the key to achieving that elusive work-life balance, said Jenka. For finding this balance meant having a corporate job and starting your own consulting business before you plan a family. So all this happens, like, you need to really have a lot of planning if you want to be a career woman. And you need to have your priorities right. Everything is possible. It is possible for you to give your family and your business equal time, provided you can choose your work hours, you can choose your place of work. Right now, there is so much opportunity for you to do your work from home and also run your business. But definitely, your presence is needed for certain businesses. Yes, there is no doubt about it. And also, you need to travel. You need to prove your worth there. Again, traveling is a challenge. Commuting is a challenge. If you don't drive, I don't drive. So it is a real big challenge for me. Always dependent on someone for that. So don't ever be in that situation. Always try to be on your own and independent. Then again, when you travel, you have your challenges of staying overnight somewhere, which again proves to be very safety reasons or whatever. It all comes into place. But once you get used to it and you know how to deal with people, you should know where to draw the lines, and you should know where to cut boundaries and create boundaries, and make sure that you don't send out wrong signals. That makes life more easy. So I do think that the culture of work is shifting to allow women more flexibility, which is a good thing. But working for yourself, you will probably always allow more freedom than working for someone else. That is a lot more easier if you're working for yourself. You can choose your work hours, you can choose your priorities, you can give I mean, you can make it happen more rather than when you're working for someone else. It is a little more easier when you work for yourself. So one more challenge as a woman entrepreneur would be that you is the fear of failure. You think that you have to prove to your family. Otherwise, in the Persa, she has gone out and done all this just to make a loss. If a man makes a loss, it is fine. But when a woman makes a loss in a business or in anywhere in her career, it is not taken very well generally. It is just not supported well, and it should not be viewed as a negative or an excuse for giving up your goals. When you hear no again and again and your plans don't turn out, or if you make a costly decision, see that as a teaching moment. The road to success is paved with losses, mishaps, and mistakes. Not everybody can be lucky. You have to be in the right place at the right time, and everything else has to fall in place. But but your decisions can still take you where you want to go, as long as you don't lose sight of your ultimate destination. So taking all the feedback, filter out the noise, and tell people that to learn from your mistakes and try not to make them again. But whatever you do, do not give up. So yes, that is something which I wanted to share with you all. Any questions on what you would like to know about my life, my work, anything else? Don't hesitate. I'm I personally, though I do not have the necessity to work today, but I have the financial independence to do what I want. The reward is ultimate. You cannot imagine the bliss and the feeling of independence. That this is the real independence. It is not like you're walking in the midnight on the roads at 10 o'clock or at midnight and say, okay, India has achieved independence. No, or a woman is achieved independence. That's not the right thing. A real independence, a real freedom, a real reward for a woman is being financially independent. I totally vouch for it, and I'm here always to support women. Whoever need any kind of support from me or any kind of advice, anybody willing to start a boutique, anybody willing to start a jewelry business, do connect with me, and I am there to support with you, because a woman only can understand the difficulties of what a woman has been facing, and only she can support another woman much better. So that's all from me on the talk side. So let's make it an interactive session. Any questions, answers? It'll be really nice to hear from you. Yes, can I?
Good morning, ma'am. It's Kavya.
Yeah, Kavya. Hi.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Ma'am,
Hi,
actually,
Kavya. Tell me.
in your initial days, how did you, go for marketing? Uh, how did you choose? What did you do for my marketing in the initial days?
Yes, that's a very good question. See, I was very visible, Kavya. Actually, I was already on social media, on my personal page, actually. So that really helped me, and I was keeping my page engaged, so people were following me. I did not really need to market much. I was in a good place, touch wood for me. Thankfully for me, since I already had the earlier venture with my friends, that time we had made a lot of contacts, and that time it was a little more easier. I felt it when your work is good, it spreads by word of mouth. So that is how generally people got to know me. I don't even advertise my work. What I do now, I do not advertise. I only take in customers on referral basis, and that also helps. Sometimes you can stick. Like I said, I was also trying to define my work time. I'm also having my priorities. So for visibility, I just joined a lot of networking groups, made a lot of friends. At that time, our only way of communicating with each other was having some kitty parties, made friends there. Make sure that you have to dress up to. I mean, in my profession, yes, I have to be dressed up all the time, so that people actually ask about you, and they come back to you for your work. So I felt social media really helps me a lot by keeping me visible online. and I did not do more of marketing on it because designs get copied when you post them online. So I was not posting my design, but I was posting myself wearing my clothes or about the comments, and based on that, I got back a lot of callbacks. I've been very lucky that way. Coimbatore has been very supportive and receptive to my designs, so I didn't really find it a challenge. Somehow word spread around, and I was there. I did not have too much of a challenge for visibility.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Anyone? I can see Akshaya, Chandrakanta, Anbu, Bhuvaneshwari, Lata, Saranya, Sri Ranjani, Vaidehi, Vishalni. So I would like to know what you want to do in life. Kavya, can we start with you?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm doing online, stitching course in online, fashion designing course in online. So
Okay.
my future, I want to, start a boutique.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just
Okay.
exploring in it, ma'am.
Okay. So, piece of advice for you, since you said boutique, let that not be your only aim that I should have a boutique, a brick and mortar store. Let it be that today online it is much more rewarding. You don't have any investment. The investment is practically nil. Once you get into a brick and mortar store, your investments are more than 10 times, much more. And also logistics also will matter. Your cost cutting will happen. You will have so many bills to pay. You'll need staffs. You'll need all this for a thing. So once you start your designs, I would suggest that start having participating in a couple of exhibitions. Right now it is a season, or right now it's the wave of exhibitions happening. So take part in 2 3 exhibitions first. Check out how, what kind, if your designs are accepted. First do your test trials there before investing into a brick and mortar store. And your first sale will be very good because it will be your friends and your well-wishers and all your cousins and your relatives. All of them will support you. But
Yes.
the second time also will be a little bit support from family and all. But what you do 6 months down the lane is your real supporters. You need to develop an organic client base, which will only happen by getting visible through your through these exhibitions and all. Right now that's a very big platform for you to participate with your designs. It'll be really helpful. I would recommend you try out the exhibitions first before you start your own boutique. The brick and mortar store.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your suggestion.
Welcome. Saranya, can I hear from you what you would like to do in life? I mean, what you want to be?
Yes, ma'am. I have completed BTech IT, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm uh, I'm planning to do any edtech platform, ma'am, in online.
Sorry, what platform?
Edtech, edtech.
Edge Tech. Okay. Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
elaborate? Mm-hmm.
Education platform, ma'am,
Okay,
in
okay,
online.
okay, okay, okay. That's very interesting, very nice. So, what do you think would be your challenge for that?
At first, I need to. I have a career gap, ma'am. So
Hmm.
I need to learn new skills, and after that, I will teach online, ma'am.
Great. That is really important to update yourself. Keep updating yourself all the time, because right now technology is so fast paced that you get left behind very soon. I'm very technically challenged. I don't know how to use even a laptop. I'm very bad with that. I'm being very honest. So it is a really challenging on that front. I find it very difficult to even make a poster, but I'm slowly learning. I'm slowly getting there. My only expertise in technology is with Facebook, Instagram. That's all. So
Okay,
I
ma'am.
need to upgrade myself on that.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah. All the best
Thank
to
you,
you.
ma'am.
All the best to you in your life. So, Vaidegi, can I hear from you?
Hi, ma'am. Can you hear
Vaidegi?
me?
Yes, I can hear you, Vaidegi. Tell me.
Okay, ma'am. I'm a civil engineer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing business with my sister, me and sister, dry fruit
Mm-hmm.
business.
Dry fruits. Very interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how does it go? You're selling it online or you're selling it
No,
to.
ma'am. Just of our friends and family and
Mm-hmm.
neighbors only. Now only going to start online. after finish
Very
this,
nice.
yeah.
So what is a challenge you faced? Did you have support? Do you have support from your family? Do you have support
Yeah,
from?
yeah. Everybody support us. Everybody support us.
Okay, that's very very. You're very lucky to get a very
They
good support. And now
also
nowadays it
support
is.
us, ma'am.
Yeah, so
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
it's not any more difficult for girls also to get support from the fathers. Otherwise, it was only the sons who were getting support, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Packing for delivery. Our
Yeah.
husband
Okay. That's very nice. Very nice. Congratulations and very
one
interesting
deliver
business. But why
to
did
the
you choose the
people.
dry fruit business? Why did you choose the dry fruit business?
Ma'am, we don't know, but at
It just
COVID time
happened.
only we started. Yeah, yeah. At COVID time only we started this one.
Okay, very nice. All the best to you. I will also keep in touch and order dry fruits from you
Okay.
sometime.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Anbu Selvi, can I hear from you? Anbu, no? Okay, Bhuvaneshwari. Yeah, Chandrakanta is ready, I guess. Can I hear from
Ma'am,
you?
ma'am, good morning, ma'am. Chandrakanta
Good
here.
morning. Yes,
Mm,
Chandrakanta.
Like, as of now, I don't have any big plans and all.
Mhm.
Like, since yesterday, I was talking with ma'am and a few of my friends. Like, I feel like going into some sort of fitness
Mhm. Very
uh,
nice.
for women after 40s.
That's very interesting. And trust me, that is big money out there in that field. Today, fitness and lifestyle modifications is the very, very big thing. And wellness, like we would call it, more than fitness, I think wellness is the most in thing happening right now. So
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
sure you're going to do really well in that field. So how would you propose to start? You want to become a personal trainer or you want to start a fitness center?
Ma'am, I want to do it online, ma'am.
Online, you want to do fitness classes?
Yes, ma'am.
That's nice. Very good. Very well. I mean, I'm really impressed with the variety of options that are available today, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
The world is your battlefield today. You can choose whatever you want, and you can do just about anything. You can make a business with just about anything.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
all the best to you. All the best to you, Chandrakanta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Saranya Gandhi.
Ma'am, good morning, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm
Good
Saranya
morning.
Gandhi.
Hi, Saranya. Tell me.
நான் வந்து மில்லட் பேஸ்ட்ல வந்து வெர்மஸ்லி இப்போ மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இருக்கேன். மில்லட் பேஸ்ட் வெர்மஸ்லி சேமியா.
Very nice. Very, very interesting. Millet is now considered the universal favorite and the most healthy option. It's the year of the millet also this year, right?
எஸ் மேம்.
So it is definitely right. I think it is here to stay now. Millet is going back to your roots, where when we were children, we were given ragi kali and kambakul. All that has become. It's all being sold very fashionably now at high prices. So if you pack it and present it very well, and I think internationally also it is gaining a lot of momentum. The millet revolution. So I'm sure you will rock your business. It's very interesting
தேங்க்
to
யூ
make a vermicelli with that. Yes. Good luck with your
தேங்க்ஸ்.
venture. Yes. Lata, can I
Thank
hear
you.
from you? Yeah, Anbu, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. மேம் இங்க
Sure.
இது ப்ராப்ளம் நெட்வொர்க் ப்ராப்ளம் மேம். நானும்
Okay, okay.
மில்லட் ட்ரிங்க்ஸ் அதுதான் செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கேன். ஆக்சுவலா
Mm-hmm.
எனக்கு நான் ட்ரைனிங் வந்து இதுவா செய்யல, எங்கேயும் போய்
Mm.
ட்ரைனிங் பழகல. அம்மா சொல்லி கொடுத்த அந்த இதுல தான் செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்கேன்.
என்ன
எப்படி
பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க எக்ஸாக்ட்டா? மில்லட்ஸ் பேஸ் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க?
ஹெல்த் ட்ரிங்க்ஸ் மேம்.
ஹெல்த் ட்ரிங்க்ஸ். ஓகே, ஓகே.
ஆமா
அந்த
ஆமா.
அந்த சத்து மாவு அந்த மாதிரி.
ஆமா ஆமா மேம். அந்த மாதிரி
ஓகே.
தான். ஆனா எந்த ஒரு ப்ரிசர்வேஷனும் போடுறது இல்ல மேம். நோ சுகர், நோ
Mm-hmm.
மைதா, அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் மேம்.
வெரி நைஸ். வெரி வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங். வெரி நைஸ். அண்ட் ஐம் ஷூர் எப்படி இருக்குது ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு? என்ன சேலஞ்ச் இருக்குதுங்களா?
பரவாயில்ல மேம். ஆனா என்னன்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, மார்க்கெட்டிங்ல நிறைய காம்படிட்டர்ஸ் இருக்காங்கல்ல மேம்.
ம்.
அதையெல்லாம் நம்ம அதுக்கு போகணும். இப்பதான் மேம் இன்னும்
ம்.
கம்பெனி நேம் அந்த மாதிரி எதுவுமே பண்ணல. சர்டிபிகேட் கூட
ம்.
வாங்கல. அதுக்கான ஒரு
ம்ஹ்ம்.
இதுல தான் மேம் கிளாஸ்க்கு வந்தேன். அதுக்கான ஏற்பாடு பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் மேம்.
சர்டிபிகேட் கண்டிப்பா வாங்கி வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஏன்னா நீங்க ஆன்லைன்ல ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. யாராவது சப்போர்ட் பண்ண முடியுமான்னா டெஃபினட்டா ஆன்லைன்ல உங்களுக்கு இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் விசிபிலிட்டி இருக்கும். அப்புறம் இந்த
சரி மேம்.
எக்ஸிபிஷன்ஸ்ல எல்லாம் ஒரு குடுப்பாங்க ஃபார் விமன் ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஸ்க்கு சப்போர்ட்
சரி
இருக்கும். அதுல கூட நீங்க விசிபிலிட்டியா இது பண்ணிட்டு நிறைய இந்த
சரி மேம்.
அபார்ட்மெண்ட் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ்ல போயிட்டு யூ கேன் ஹேவ் டைரக்ட் சேல்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி வச்சிடலாம்.
சரி மேம்.
ஆஃபர்ஸும் கொடுக்கணும். ஜென்ரலி அதுதான். Even though it is healthy or anything, when a woman is selling something, when we go to sell, it becomes difficult. அதுதான்
எஸ்
அவங்க
மேம்.
வந்து கேட்டா அது டிஃப்ரெண்டா இருக்கும். நம்ம போய் சேல் பண்ணா இட் இஸ் வெரி டிஃப்ரெண்ட். ஐ நோ தட் இஸ் a very big challenge, but I'm sure you will overcome that. உங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பா
ஓகே மேம்.
உங்களுக்கு நல்ல சக்சஸ் கிடைக்கும். ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் and have a great
தேங்க்யூ ஸோ
future.
மச் மேம்.
விஷாலினி.
Hello, ma'am. This is
Hello.
Lata.
Lata, yes. Hello, Lata.
Yeah. Yeah. Ma'am, the session was very nice, ma'am. It was very relatable, actually. Hope we
Okay,
also
thank
have
you. Because
hope
I'm
we
also
also
very
have
much like y'all. Now,
a,
I have not had any formal education in fashion design, nor I have any formal education in. I'm a commerce graduate, so on the commerce roots, konja help panichu enakku business la definitely it made a lot of difference. Yena you may be a professional, you can be a doctor, you can be a designer, but if you don't know to manage your business, அது யூஸ் கிடையாதே. You may be very
yes,
good at designing, but if you don't know to do your marketing, then again you are not fit for it. So you will
yes,
not be
definitely.
making the desired result varadu. So
Yes,
that commerce background konjama it really helped me. So I think ellame sethi I'm able to do what I'm doing today.
sure, ma'am, sure.
Solunga,
I
solunga.
hope
Solunga.
we also have a second innings, ma'am.
Yes. I wish
Yes.
all of you have great second innings of your lives.
Basically, I'm a software engineer, ma'am. I have
Okay.
10 to 15 years of working experience in IT companies.
Mhm.
Currently, my ideas are something like app development or e-waste management kind of. So I'm just preparing, the presentation.
I think e-waste management is going to be the very lucrative for you. More than app based. E-waste management is something in India is very, very, it's like the need of the hour, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
apps, I think there are lots and lots of apps. There's so much competition.
Ma'am.
Suddenly everybody is making an
Competitions
app.
are there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, something to do with wellness, something to do with the environment is right now the best business you can do. Just make nature your business, and I think that solves a lot of problems.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
All the best to you, Lata. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, I can see Sri Ranjani. Are you ready? Yes.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Vishalati.
Yes, good morning. Yes, tell me.
I completed my UG in BSc Catering Science and Hotel Management in PSG this year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of going into food industry, like millet based, ready to cook millets. Other than white rice, we have many varieties of rice and millets. So I'm planning to have a product like pre-cooked millets or different types of rice. And we will pack in a retard pack so that you can microwave it for 5 minutes, or you can put in a hot water, and it will be ready to eat within 5 minutes.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's going to be a boon to many of these children who are going abroad also. It will be a ready-made pack for them to eat millets, and nothing like, in this fast-paced life for all women. Women generally don't tend to take care of themselves. I can talk about myself. I've just turned diabetic last year, and I do not have time to take care of myself, because what are you going to cook? If it's the man is unwell, the whole family gives their total focus is on the man. If the man has diabetes, the whole family will also try to eat healthy. But if the same thing, if the woman has a problem, she will not make that for herself, right? How many of you agree with me?
Absolutely right.
We will not take care of ourselves and say, okay, namalku mattudana edukku pandrathu, okay, let's just eat what everybody is making, because you don't want to make again separately for yourself. But somebody is taking care of you, nothing like it, right? So this will be a real boon to people like me, where I can just reheat it in the microwave and grab a bite and go.
I'm planning to give flavored, unflavored. For your preference, you can take flavored, or you can take unflavored pre-cooked millets.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. And I think it's a very novel idea. But what about the preservative part?
Ma'am, we don't preserve, ma'am. We will steam the millets. We have a retard pack. In that pack, we get retard pack in many archi pre-cooked
Okay.
biryani, that
Oh,
silver color
okay,
pack.
okay. Okay, okay, okay.
We
So,
can preserve for 6 months, ma'am.
oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So I'm sure you're going to do very well. Make sure you're visible. Make sure you advertise and gain a lot of visibility because
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is where
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
key.
I'm
You have
doing
such a
some
fantastic
research of
product.
products.
Yeah. Do let me know if I can, once your brand is ready or if you have a brand already, do let me know. I will share it on my page on Instagram and I will
Sure,
support you.
ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Definitely you can connect with me. Yes. Who else? Sri Ranjani?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. சொல்லுங்க.
வேஸ்ட் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட்ல அதாவது நான் ஒரு 7 இயர்ஸா அந்த கிச்சன் வேஸ்ட் நம்ம வீட்டில் இருக்கிற கிச்சன் வேஸ்ட்டை பேசிக் ஏரோபிக் கம்போஸ்டிங் மூலமா மேனுவரா பண்ணி நான் வந்து கொடுத்துட்டு இருந்தேன் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கு தெரிஞ்சவங்களுக்கு.
ஓகே.
அது வந்து இன்னும் எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு இது. ஸோ அப்படி பண்ணும் பொழுது நம்ம வந்து லேண்ட்ஃபில்ஸுக்கு வந்து அந்த அந்த குப்பையை கொண்டு போகாம that means say no to landfills அந்த டம்ப் ஆகாம அப்படி பண்ணும்போது 70% ஆஃப் த வெட் வேஸ்ட் வந்து நம்ம குறைக்கலாம். இது ஒரே நாள்ல அது ஒரு ஒரு ஆளா பண்றது இட்ஸ் வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட். பட் இது பண்ணணும், எப்படியாவது இதை பண்ணணும். ஸோ இது பண்றது மூலமா நாட் ஓன்லி அந்த டம்பிங் குறைக்கிறது, ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு மேனுவர் கிடைக்குது. ஸோ அகைன் அது ஃபார்மர்ஸ்க்கு, நர்சரிஸ்க்கு, இல்லை இந்த மாதிரி இந்த டெரஸ் கார்டனிங் பண்றவங்களுக்கு கொடுக்கணும் அப்படின்றது தான் aim. For the past
Very
7
nice.
years நான்
Very nice thought. Okay, since you're already working with it, நீங்க already பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா இல்ல இனிமே தான் பண்ண போறீங்களா?
இல்ல மேம், நான் வந்து 7 இயர்ஸா என்னோட மும்பை அபார்ட்மெண்ட்ல பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். நான் கோயம்புத்தூர் வந்து 1.5 months ஆச்சு. இன்னும் இங்க
Okay.
ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணல. ஐ வாண்ட் டு டூ தட் அண்ட் அதை எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு. சின்ன இடத்துல தான் நான் பண்ணது. So far I have harvested 50 kg. ஸோ
Okay.
எனக்கு வந்து ஒருத்தர் கண்டினியூஸா வந்து நீங்க கொடுங்க, ஐ மீன் பாம்பேல சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. நீங்க அவருக்கு ஒரு கான்ஸ்டன்ட் சப்போர்ட் கொடுத்துட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஸோ அவங்க என்ன சொன்னாங்க, நீங்க பண்ணுங்க, நான் வந்து வாங்கிட்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஸோ அது
Okay.
என்னன்னா அப்புறம் நாங்க இங்க வந்தாச்சு, இன்னும் நான் ஆரம்பிக்கல. பட் என்னன்னா எங்க ஹவுஸ் ஓனர் வந்து என்ன ஒரு அந்த அபார்ட்மெண்ட்ல சின்ன லெவல்ல கூட பண்ணக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. அது கொஞ்சம் வருத்தமா இருக்கு. ஸோ அதை நான் வெளியில பண்ணணும்
Okay.
அப்படின்னு ஒரு இது இருக்கு. ஸோ அப்படி பண்ணும் பொழுது, ஏன்னா அது இப்போ இப்போ பேப்பர்ல ரீசெண்ட் டேஸ்ல பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கிற நியூஸ் வந்து ஃபார்மர்ஸ்க்கு ஃபெர்டிலைசர்ஸ் கிடைக்கல, கெமிக்கல் ஃபெர்டிலைசர்ஸ் டிமாண்டிங்கா இருக்கு. ஸோ அப்போ அவங்களுக்கு அது கொடுக்கும் பொழுது டெஃபினெட்லி அது யூஸ்ஃபுல்லான ஒரு விஷயமா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஒரு சின்ன
கண்டிப்பா.
ஒரு தாட்.
உங்களுக்கு உங்களுக்கு பிளேஸ் கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு if it's a challenge, at least till then you start giving classes. நீங்க
ஓகே
கிளாஸஸ் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. ஸோ பீப்புள் வில் மேபி யூ கேன் ஸ்டார்ட் அ ஒர்க் ஷாப் இந்த மாதிரி ஹவு டு கிரியேட் திஸ் வெல்த் அவுட் ஆஃப் வேஸ்ட். It is a lot of I mean everywhere everybody wants it now in the terrace gardens, apartment and all that is the thing. So just take classes in apartment complexes. அவங்க வீட்லயே எப்படி பண்ணிக்கிறது? Are you staying in an apartment complex?
எஸ் மேம், எஸ்.
அபார்ட்மெண்ட்ல இருக்கிறீங்களா இல்ல இண்டிபெண்டன்ட் ஹவுஸ்?
இல்ல அபார்ட்மெண்ட் தான், சாய்பாபா காலனில.
ஓகே ஓகே. ஸோ அங்கேயே நீங்க கிளாஸஸ் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. அவங்களுக்கு எஜுகேட் பண்ணணும் ஆக்சுவலா. நீங்க உங்க கமிட்டிக்கு தட் தே ஷுட் அலவ் யூ டு மேக் இட் சொல்லிட்டு ஏதோ ஒரு இடம் கொடுப்பாங்க. அண்ட் அதுல இருந்து யூ வில் கிவ் இட் டு த கமிட்டிக்கு ஃப்ரீயா கொடுப்பீங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அட்லீஸ்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் ஒர்க்கிங் ஆன் தட்.
ஓகே ஓகே மேம்.
யா ஓகே. ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் டு யூ. ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் டு யூ.
தேங்க்யூ.
எஸ். அக்ஷயா பார்வதி. Akshaya, you want to talk? Yes. Akshaya சொல்லுங்க. Anybody else wants to share anything?
Ma'am, how can I contact you, ma'am? Your
You
mail
can
or
connect with
phone
me on
number?
Instagram as Aparna Sunku.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, all of you. This is an open statement to everybody. If you have any product you wish to market, do connect with me. I will do my best in helping you support market it. And since I have a good following base right now, people are following, at least visibility will be there. From my side, I can do this much for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So you can follow me on Instagram as Aparna Sunku, or on Facebook also, it's Aparna Sunku. Fine. I hope you have benefited a little bit from this session because it is just coming straight from my heart and not out of any textbook. It is just my practical experiences, my practical challenges. Anybody else would like to talk something, or you can call it a day? Akshaya, you are trying to speak, I'm guessing. Are we good? Yes, you are. No, we cannot hear you. Are muted. Let me unmute you. Moderator, can you please unmute Akshaya? Yeah. Now you can talk, Akshaya.
Ma'am, am I audible now? Hello?
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Sorry, ma'am, I was trying to speak, but then
No
I
problem.
don't know,
No
some
problem.
network issues. Ma'am,
Yeah.
recently completed my UG graduation in BSc Catering Science and Hotel Management in PSG College, and
Okay.
my field of interest is baking. So I want to start initially with home baking, not just with pastries, but something savory, like tarts or pies, savory tarts or pies. Maybe with millets, or not only with maida, but millets also. I'll have to try. I'll have to see whether it'll have a good shelf life, whether it will taste better or not. I'm in the testing process right now.
That's
My
really
thing,
nice. Interesting that you are trying to take the little. I think even breads will do very well, Akshaya.
yes,
Right
yes,
now,
ma'am.
everybody wants to eat these millet breads and the seed breads. And also, yeah, the tarts are also very nice. You can also connect with some hotels where you can supply the tarts.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
millet based, I don't know. I mean, I know definitely anything that is healthy will not be tasty, but you can make it. I'm sure you have the expertise to make it
Maybe
taste also good.
it might be a healthier option comparing to maida, because
Definitely, my millet is a healthier option to maida. Definitely a no, big no to maida. But yes, millet-based tarts and cookies, definitely a yes, big yes to it. And right now, since everything is about, like I said, most of you are talking about the something to do with sustainability or with wellness or with health. So looks like that is the way of life. That's the way forward for everybody in future. So good luck to you, Akshay. I'm sure it will work well.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes. I see Nagakani. Would you like to speak? Sri Ranjani, do you want to talk? Yeah, Nagakani. Yes, tell me.
இப்பதான் மேம் நெட்வொர்க் கிடைச்சது கனெக்ட்
பரவாயில்ல.
ஆகுறதுக்கு
சரி சொல்லுங்க.
ஹவுஸ் ஒய்ஃப் தான் மேம்
ஹவுஸ் ஒய்ஃபுங்களா? ஓகே. சோ என்ன பண்ணலாம்னு இருக்குது உங்களுக்கு? கொஞ்சம் பிரேக் ஆகுதுமா?
ஒரு நிமிஷம் மேம் ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் பால் பண்ணலாம்னு இருக்கேன் மேம்.
ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல்
பேர்ல்
பால்.
மேம் பேர்ல் PEARL.
ஓகே. ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் pearls. சரி, வெரி நைஸ். அதுல என்ன பண்ணலான்ட்டு?
இப்போதைக்கு அது ஒண்ணு
இல்ல அது ஆல்ரெடி நீங்க பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா இல்ல பண்ணலான்ட்டு இருக்குதுங்களா? I think we are losing her network.
Ma'am,
Sorry?
she's interested in artificial pearl cultivation, ma'am.
Pearl cultivation. Okay, 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 okay. And that is a very interesting, ரொம்ப வித்தியாசமா நீங்க think பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. I'm sure it should do well because right now, considering gold prices, anything that is real has become very expensive. Even pearl also, the real pearls. I also deal in fresh water and South Sea pearls. So artificial pearl will be a good option considering how much today fast fashion is developing. Anything to do with fashion should be a good option for you. But yeah, in the Mari, how did you think about pearl cultivation?
மேம் ஏன்னா நான் ஹவுஸ் ஒய்ஃப்னால பாதி நேரம் ஊருக்கு போயிடுவேன் அம்மா வீட்டுக்கு. அதனால சரி எனக்கு சூட் ஆகுற மாதிரினா இது ஓகே. 24 hours கூட இருக்க வேண்டியது இல்ல. அது ஒரு பெரிய இது எனக்கு.
ஆமா.
ஏன்னா
சரி.
எனக்கு நேட்டிவ் தூத்துக்குடி பக்கம். போனேன்னா 1 வீக் எல்லாம் வரமாட்டேன். மத்த பிசினஸ்னா நம்ம உட்கார்ந்து பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கணும்.
சரி.
அதுக்கு எஃபெக்ட்
இது
ஜாஸ்தி
நீங்க
போடணும். இது
நீங்க
கொஞ்சம் எஃபெக்ட்
நீங்களே
கம்மிங்கிறனால
மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணலாம்னு இருக்கிறீங்களா? நீங்களே மேனுஃபேக்சர் பண்ணணும்னு இருக்கிறீங்களா? இல்ல வேற கிட்ட அந்த வாங்கிட்டு
இல்ல
நீங்க
இல்ல மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் பண்ணலாம். வீட்லயே மொட்டை மாடியில பண்ணலாங்கிற ஒரு ஐடியா மேம்.
Okay, okay. Nalladu. That is a very, see, that is what it is. Deriving an opportunity from your whatever is available resources. It's a very nice thought. அது கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப வித்தியாசமா இருந்தாலும் it is very, very different and very novel idea. இந்த மாதிரி generally women may not think about manufacturing in many aspects, but this is very interesting. All the best to you, Navakani. கண்டிப்பா தெரியும் அது வீட்ல இருந்தே ஏதாவது வீட்ல இருந்தே பண்றது definitely a very good option for you.
Okay,
All the best.
thank you.
Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you.
Yeah. So are we done with anybody else? Anyone else left? Okay, Mr. Vijay, are we good? Yes. Hello. Okay, okay. No worries, no worries. Yeah. So I'm sure, I hope you all have got some takeaways from today's thing. So anybody would like to sum up and tell me what you have taken away from this? If you have heard me, what did you understand from my talk today? Sri Ranjani, can you tell me what you took away? Just one word. What you have understood from today? What is your takeaway from today?
மேம் ஆக்சுவலி கொஞ்சம் சிக்னல் இஷ்யூ இருந்ததுனால விட்டு விட்டு கேட்டது. பட் ஓவராலா வந்து என்னன்னா நம்ம வந்து என்ன சொல்லலாம்னா வாட் எவர் பி தட் நம்மளோட அந்த என்ன முயற்சி அந்த ஃபீல்ட நம்ம பண்ணி நமக்கு ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு சக்சஸ் கிடைக்கும். அதாவது பிரேக் எவ்வளோ இருந்தாலும் நம்ம அதை வந்து பேரிஸ் எவ்வளோ இருந்தாலும் அதை ஓவர் கம் பண்ணிட்டு போகணும் அப்படின்னு. ஏன்னா எனக்கு சிக்னல் இஷ்யூஸ் தான் மேடம். நாகக்கடி மாதிரி தான் நானும் சஃபர் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். அவங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி தான் விட்டு விட்டு தான் கிடைச்சது. என்னன்னு தெரியல. டுடே வெரி பேட் ஐ திங்க்.
Oh, okay, okay. No worries. At least you have a takeaway. That is very happy for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. And all the best.
உங்க நேம் ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிருக்கு மேடம்.
Thank you. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. So, Chandrakanta, can you tell me what is your takeaway?
Ma'am, like I'm not able to explain it properly.
That's okay. You can, okay, just one word. You
like
have something.
It was nice sharing it with you.
Okay, that's all. That's enough. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anbu Selvi? Anybody can go. Just each one of you can go one after the other. Vaidehi.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Lata here, ma'am.
Lata solunga.
Yeah, lots of hope, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Hope is the next best thing, or the only best thing you can have if you want to start something new, especially for a woman. So
Yeah, thank you,
you
ma'am.
have
Thank
a
you
lot
so
of
much.
hope. Don't give up hope. You will do well.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes.
Vishalini ma'am.
Vishalini, yes. What's your takeaway?
மேம் என்னதான் நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு பேரியர் இருந்தாலும் ஃபேமிலி ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் என்னதான் இருந்தாலும் வி ஷுட் புட் ஆர் இன்புட் ஹோல் ஹார்ட்டடாக 100% நம்ம போட்டோம்னா அதோட அவுட்புட் நல்லா தான் இருக்கும் இல்லையோ வி கேன் ஃபீல் த ஒரு சக்ஸஸ் ஆன மாதிரி நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு ஃபீல் இருக்கும். என்னதான் அது பேடோ வருதோ இல்லை ப்ராஃபிட்டோ லாஸோ என்னதான் இருந்தாலும் நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு இது இருக்கும், ஒரு ஃபீலிங் இருக்கும். நம்ம முடிஞ்ச இன்புட் நம்ம போட்டு பண்ணியிருக்கோம், யார் என்ன சொன்னாலும் நம்ம முடிஞ்ச இன்புட் போட்டு பண்ணியிருக்கோம். அதே மாதிரி நம்ம வந்து யாருக்காகவும் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணக்கூடாது. நம்மளோட ஃபீலிங்ஸும் நம்மளோட கட்ஸையும் 100% பிலீவ் பண்ணி நம்ம முன்னாடி போனோம்னா we can be successful, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Can we hear Kavya? Actually, I want to appreciate Kavya. You're the first one to respond. It takes a lot of effort to lead a batch. Actually, Ningida, first you opened the dialogue, and that gave the way for everybody else. So I would like to hear from Kavya. Are you there, Kavya, still? Kavya seems to have lost the signal. Saranya?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
சொல்லுங்க. என்ன
மேம்
takeaway?
இப்போ இனிஷியலா நம்ம வந்து ரொம்ப ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் இருந்தாலும் ஒரு பிசினஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும்போது நம்ம ப்ரூவ் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா ஃபேமிலி வந்து சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுவாங்கங்கிறது புரிஞ்சுட்டேன்.
யாருக்குமே இங்க
எல்லாருக்குமே
ஃபைனான்சியல் இது இல்லைங்களா? nobody has any difficulty in having arranging finance for your business?
எல்லாத்துக்குமே இருக்குங்க மேம்.
டெஃபினெட்லி எல்லாருக்கும் இருக்கு மேம்.
எல்லாருக்குமே
So
இருக்கு.
எப்படி பண்ணலாம்னு இருக்கிறீங்க அப்போ? அதுக்கு நீங்களே you should start saving from now. ஏதோ ஒன்று பண்ணணும் and try to look at opportunities. இப்போ எல்லாம் நிறைய பேர் இப்போ ஸ்டார்ட் அப்ஸ் பண்றதுக்கு நிறைய சப்போர்ட்ஸ் கிடைக்குது. Even I think government is helping on that front. But definitely for a woman to start something, you will have financial difficulties. Inniki, let us see what we can, how it'll all be good. If your product is good, definitely உங்களுக்கு support and help கிடைக்கும்.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And anybody
Thank you,
else
ma'am.
facing any other challenge? Anyone wants to share their takeaway? Vishalini, பேசியாச்சா? வைதேகி?
ஹாய் மேம்.
Hi.
மேம் எனக்கு ஃபேமிலி சப்போர்ட் எல்லாமே நல்ல ஒரு சப்போர்ட் மேம் எனக்கு இங்க. ஸோ என்ன சொல்றதுன்னா நம்ம ஃபினான்ஷியலி வந்து ஒரு இதா ஸ்டேபிள் ஆகணும் அப்படின்றதுதான் மெயினா என்னோட இது மேம். அதுதான் நான் இது
Definitely. Whether today there is no difference between a boy or girl. Everybody has to be financially independent because you cannot depend on anybody anymore. So we have to be standing on our own feet. Even if you are making 5,000 rupees a month, that is still your own money. I'm being very honest with you. Inge na or confession pandren. Na nariya investment pannite after starting our boutique, we were taking 5,000 rupees per month back. Analu, I had very great pride in spending that 5,000 rupees a month. Though I have no need for that. Ana andha panam vandu ennodadu. My own thing. This is my own thing which I am not answerable to, first of all. நான் இது என்ன வேணா பண்ணலாம், இதுக்கு நான் அக்கவுண்ட் கொடுக்க வேண்டியது இல்ல, யாருக்கு சொல்ல வேண்டியது இல்ல, நான் என்ன வேணா பண்ணிக்கலாம். அதோட ஃப்ரீடம் வந்து is immeasurable. I don't know how many of you feel like that, but I felt like that. And நல்லா இருக்கும் யாரா நம்மளுக்கு எல்லாம் வாங்கி கொடுத்தா எல்லாம், but when you're buying for yourself, it feels good. Isn't it?
Yes ma'am, correct ma'am.
அதோட ஒரே ஒரு இதுக்கு தான் that kept me going. I said, yes, let me just continue doing what I'm doing.
Okay ma'am.
Okay. So I wish we can all meet up sometime. I wish it could have been a more, if it was a physical meeting இருந்தா இனி கொஞ்சம் நல்லா பார்த்துட்டு பேசிட்டு இன்னைக்கு கொஞ்சம் பண்ணிருக்கலாம். அது ஆன்லைனா இருக்கிறதுனால நிறைய disturbance or anything would have been there. So I hope you all enjoyed the session today. Can we call it a day? From PSG, can I have someone speaking? Yeah. How much more time do we have? Time's over? Okay. Yes. So thank you all very much for logging in and listening to me and sharing your views. It's been absolutely a pleasure. Again, once and you can all keep in touch with me on Instagram or on Facebook. I'm always there for any kind of support. Whatever I can, I will definitely support all of you. Thank you so much for this opportunity once again, PSG.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Hey, have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So can I log out? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Pleasure.